Hello! What's going on, guys? Yogizilla here. I'm a little fidgety. Let me get to the center here. Is that more? Is that better? Is that better? Good. Um, welcome to the Gang Minute. I put lots of exclamation marks because I want people to understand that I'm energetic. And I know some people have been saying, "Hey, Yogi, where you been? You haven't been streaming, and you've been kind of aloof, and you know what's going on? You're losing momentum." Oh no, we are still making super progress. Though right now on the Geeky Antics Network, Faryna is making us all look like noobs, and I think we need some more exclamation marks there. I don't know, maybe like 5 more. Yeah, or 4, and I think that's 4. I don't know, there we count. But Dan has been freaking. Dan has been really just going ham as far as content development and cross promotion, collaboration, all this stuff. I just can't keep up with it. I'm not even gonna try to. But I am excited to announce that, not only did we get Pixelated Pints on the network with Fred Rojas and Hefe as a package deal. Yeah, I love you guys. And that's on Mondays on YouTube, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at Pixelated Pints YouTube channel. And we're probably going to work it out so that we can also have it simulcasted on the Geeky Antics Twitch channel. No promises there, though. But that will also mean we could also have the videos uploaded to our channel as well on YouTube. Though, I should probably get on bookmarking that at least, adding it to a playlist. So stay tuned for that. I need to figure out the best result there, the best solution. But yeah, right now if you look on our site and you go to the blog in particular, Stan is just poning. He's got a lot of original content he's developed and stuff from other people like J.M. Bell, aka Start Your Novel. We got stuff from, guys, I can't even keep up. So much great content. It's exciting. I'm glad it's not just me doing the a brunt of the stuff here. I've also been playing with more formatting, so you'll notice I'll use a lot more headlines, bigger titles, so that the sub sections stick out better. So I think it looks a lot sexier now. So I'm working, I'm doing some. There's a lot of great content out there. Just go over to geekyantics.net. We got over 1,300 email subscribers just on the blog itself. That's freaking amazing. And I'm always taken back by just how epic you guys are. But a few schedule changes before I forget. The Gang Minute, not the Geektastic Vlog, it's not gonna be a weekly thing as far as the vlog goes. I started doing the vlog portion of it more as a stopgap. But the whole purpose of it, the Gang Minute, is to, like, when there's a lot of stuff going on and we're not able to, like, report everything as it's going, as it's happening. Just kind of aggregate everything, all the major updates, and then put it into one succinct kind of newsletter. Whether we actually do an email blast or a blog post or a vlog or a combination of all those things. So as far as the vlog goes, I'm not going to do it weekly going forward, just because we do have new podcasts coming up, and I want to keep the channel open as much as possible because we're going to be hosting a lot more people and doing a lot more exclusive content on the Twitch and YouTube channels alike. Twitch, of course, is still our focus as far as video goes, and YouTube is more the creme de la creme. So you'll notice we don't have that many subscribers there, and we're okay with that. But everybody on Twitch, we love you. We appreciate all the support. We're very close to 10K views, and we haven't been pushing the channel that much. I wish them with hosting. I wish the views were shared as well as the follows. But I kind of understand why they do it the way they do it. So hopefully they'll tweak the hosting aspect, especially if we have people that already have their own channels, but they're part of our network. It'll be great if they could simulcast and still grow their audience while also growing the network's audience. So little logistics issues there, but the new stuff is coming up. We got the Doctor Who podcast. And for those of you that follow me on my channel, Yogizilla on Twitch and YouTube, you know that we're doing the Doctor Who podcast. There's also going to be a little bit of sci-fi talk and creative writing talk as well, sprinkled in, but primarily Doctor Who talk. We're going to be kind of counting down to season 8, so hopefully this week we will have a pilot episode out. We won't necessarily be on iTunes and Stitcher right away, but at least we'll have that up on geekyantics.net /podcast. So that's the plan with that there. And then we also have Bit by Bit Gaming following up. Probably like next week we'll premiere that, and that'll be about game mechanics, design theory, gaming theory, gamification, all that kind of stuff. The more nuts and bolts of gaming stuff that we love to talk about, but usually doesn't fit into a format where we talk about more of the games we're playing, deals, gaming news and stuff like that. And I think, and I hope that people see. Sorry, I'm like smashing my fingers here. I hope people see that there's value in that, because there's not that many outlets covering that, and the ones that do cover it from a highly scholastic perspective, or too much from an insider perspective. Whereas we're going to assemble a cast of people that are not just gamers, but have been involved in the gaming industry in some way, whether it's marketing, game design, whatever, testing, beta testing, stuff like that. So that's going to be great. I can't wait. I would have done it sooner, but I was trying to just kind of feel things out for a little bit and prepare things, get a rhythm for everything else, and help the other team members on the Geek Answers Network while we kind of build everything up. Oh, and I almost forgot the biggest part. I wanted to give a big shout out to someone. I want to make sure I put that in. I want to put that in the title too. Actually, want to do two shout outs. One is to someone that I think is super inspirational, who is FedPoro, and in less than a month, from what I understand, I saw her. She came on my radar a while back, and then Obi saw her, and then I was like, wow, everybody's noticing FedPoro. League of Legends player. So again, that is right off the bat, it's like, no big deal. Everybody streams League of Legends, right? So she's really good or very entertaining, and it has to be something very special for that person to stand out. Well, she does stand out because she has no arms. She was born that way, and you would not know it because she's just awesome. It's funny. People go to her stream, and I'm watching the chat. They're like, "Why is she playing with her feet?" And then they notice afterwards, oh. But people ask questions. It always cracks me up. And rather than reading the profile, looking at the fact, and to see all the information, they ask the questions anyway. It's like people that come to our website and they come to me directly or someone else on the team, and they ask us questions about marketing or social media strategy or game design. It's like, that stuff is addressed on the blog. Darn you! But that's what happens. People like to get that one-on-one treatment. But FedPoro, awesome. I mean, let me get back on focus. FedPoro, inspirational story. It just goes to show that a lot of times we make excuses for ourselves. We put up obstacles, but there's people that have it far worse than us, and they're living it up. And that puts things in perspective for all of us, and like myself included, because I have been a little winded lately. Just being a family man is just, it's draining. And a lot of times as a parent, it's a thankless job, and when no matter how many times you realize that, it never ends. It never stops disappointing. You just kind of develop a thick skin. But everybody has a breaking point every now and then, and it's like, okay, time to reboot. So I've had plenty of that to do for the past few months. But summer's over. Things are gonna normalize a little bit. I get to be more focused. And FedPro, you're an inspiration to all of us, and keep it up. She's a little salty, but not in a really bad way. But like any League of Legends, like the typical. That's my Spanish coming out. The typical kind of League of Legends player. She's kind of complaining about her teams, like, don't you know what kiting is? Yada yada yada. But it's funny. It's not to an extreme where it's like, okay. But definitely big shout out there. The other person I want to shout out was Pentashift. I just discovered him yesterday. He works crazy hours, like 9 to 12 hour shifts daily, and he's also in school and all this other stuff. But he still streams pretty hard, and one of his dreams, besides being a game developer, which he's going to school for, is to be a full time or part time Twitch streamer, a partner streamer. And I went on his channel. He just met me, and he was asking me for some tips because he saw it at Geek Antics Network. Obviously, I'm not partnered. I don't have super specs. I know what it takes to get there, and if I really set my mind to it, I know I can get there, and I can help anyone get there. But right now, for me, I'm not at that place where I can really make that priority. And I appealed to the Twitch team. I was like, hey, make me a partner. I might be more motivated to do this. And they're like, and they send you this canned message like, well, at this time, we can't just dedicate it to resources to people that aren't already established. It's like, Okay, but I have a massive following. It's gonna help you out. They don't see that when you give people that sub button, it gives them motivation and it also gives them credibility, and then other people start taking them seriously, and they grow massively, exponentially even. But I'm not gonna get into that. I was about to appeal the decision. I was like, all right, I made this case with them several times. Showed them the Facebook page. It's over 4,000 followers, and the fact that I'm social media certified and all this stuff. And it's like, so for me right now, it's not a top priority. I definitely gonna step up my Twitch game, but I want to focus more on helping other people get there. The people that don't have families, don't have a whole bunch of other things to do, like running a network, and other projects going on. So if you need that help, I could definitely help you out. I know what not to do and what to do, and what people really look for. And Pentashift, he definitely has the personality. He has great stream quality. He's very conversational, very chill, very very authentic. I see big things with Pentashift, and that my favorite thing is that he streams retro games. So we might have another contributor very soon for hashtag Retro Friday. So expect some really big things there. Maybe we'll even get him to join us on the Bit by Bit Gaming podcast as a recurring podcast host. So I know I'm talking really fast. I'm super excited. I just want to make sure I get all this stuff out before I forget. But I'm trying to see what else I have here in the notes. So yeah, I think we actually ran through everything. Like I said, again, Stan Faryna is kicking butt. For everybody else is on Geeky Antics Network, step your game up, guys. Whether you want to do it, all you gotta do is contribute. Is little things. You could stream on our channel for an hour or two. You could put up a poll and a brief discussion. But if you're gonna upload to the blog, a 3 sentence thing is not a blog post. I know people have ADD these days, but if you gotta do something short like that, do like a 10 or 12 item list, with a little bit of verbiage there, and that's good, and put some images. People still need that eye candy, but we're always looking for contributors, whether you become part of our core team or just a guest, a recurring guest, our Mikasa Sukasa and all that good stuff. But right now, if you look at our leaderboard that we have currently on the sidebar on our site, Stan is number 1 as socially charged geek. I'm gonna catch up with him soon, though. I'm pacing myself, but he's kicking some butt. We are still gonna be doing badges to go along with the achievements, so that's another thing that works. Lots of stuff lined up, but I am very excited about getting the Doctor Who podcast out and Bit by Bit Gaming now, because once we get that first episode out and the feeds are set up, then it just becomes a nice routine. The Doctor Who podcast, which I'm tentatively calling Timey Wimey Tea Time, is gonna be like a seasonal, here and there kind of thing. So it won't be weekly, bi-weekly, even monthly. It'll be kind of here and there. Sometimes we'll do them back to back. Sometimes we won't. Definitely want to lead up to the season 8 premiere. So that's a urgent item for me right now. And Stan is already definitely locked in, and we'll see who else could join us. Hopefully Pentashift will join us, because he said he's a bit of a fan too. So things are lining up. We have a lot of great contributors, a lot of awesome people, but everybody's got their own responsibilities. So we want to find people that have that availability, so we can spread the burden a bit. And I hate to say burden, but spread the load a little bit, so we could all do what we do really well, rather than doing a lot of different things, in a decent way. There's a power in the collective, and that's the whole thing behind creating network, and that's what we're doing. Geeky Antics, helping each other out. Don't miss out on the Gaming Death podcast. They did a surprise podcast last night to make it for the fact that last Thursday some stuff happened. So that should be coming up on Stitcher and iTunes and all that stuff soon, or gamingdeath.com. And they'll be back to their normal schedule Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, right before Horseplay Live, which is at 11 p.m. Eastern. And you can catch that right at the Geeky Antics channel on Twitch, which if you're watching this on Twitch right now, hi. If not, if you're watching us on YouTube, twitch.tv/Geeky Antics, and you'll find us there. And of course, our main hub, geekyantics.net, and check out our other great shows, Pixelated Pints, The Sunny Dose, and everything else that we have going on. Whew, a deep breath. But anyway, I hope I brought you guys some high energy. For those that were worried that I was kind of like losing momentum, and they were kind of like there wasn't much going on, trust me, You know, we are definitely still kicking some butt. We're not just shifting strictly to stories. I know lately it looks like that our site's all about just creative writing, which isn't a bad thing. We still are primarily gaming. That's a big part, a facet of geekdom for us. But creative writing also something that really inspires me as well. So hopefully we'll get it to a point where it's nice and balanced. But baby crying in the background, that's my cue to go. Peace, love, and chicken grease.